This conference will now be recorded.
So I'm going to share the screen now. So all students are able to see the screen. Please
Yes.
respond. Okay, fine. So I'm going to discuss what is actually SAP. Okay. So it is known as system applications and products in data processing. So SAP is the market leader in ERP software and helps companies of all sizes. Now here is the questions: what are the types of companies? What are the types of business? So all you are like knowing about the, I think all are commerce students. So can you explain what is actually, what are the types of business? So if I'll tell you, there is a sole proprietorship business, partnership business, joint stock company, okay, and public sector company, private sector companies are there. So all types of company. ERP stands for Enterprise Resource Planning. Okay, so it captures the companies of all sizes, either it is retail business or it's a wholesale business, does not matter. All sizes of company it is related that. Enterprise structures, what is that? First we'll discuss with that. Then we'll proceed to the ERP. Actually, SAP is a ERP software. SAP is what? It's a ERP software. Enterprise Resource Planning refers to a type of software that organizations uses to manage day-to-day activities of the business. So day-to-day activities in the sense it is called as a transactions. Okay. So can you tell me what do you mean by transactions? Because some of the accounting concepts first we'll discuss, then we'll come to the software part. Okay. What do you mean by transaction? As I told you, day-to-day activity is the business. Give me some examples on that. Anyone can answer on this? Yes, tell me. So what are the day-to-day activities of the business? Anyone is able to answer? Yes. So I'll tell you what is the day-to-day activities like purchase, sales, deposits, withdrawals, receipts, and payments. Right. So in business there is a lot of activities. When you are starting a business, we need a capital to start a business, right? So in that case, we want a capital as a cash in hand, cash at bank, all these things. This is this. Suppose you are depositing in the bank, that is also activities. We are withdrawing from the bank, that is also one activities. You are purchasing the items for the companies to run the business, that is also one activities. So all types of activity related to the business and it's related to the money. So that is known as your transactions. Okay, and this entire thing is called as an accounting. Accounting is nothing but the art of recording, classifying, calculating, and summarizing of business transactions. Okay, so for a particular period of time. So when we are any transaction is happening, we are recording in a books of accounts that is known as journal book. Everyone aware of the journal book? So anyone can raise your hand if they are answering. Anyone know about this? Journal book, journal, what do you mean by ledger? Journal is the first book of entry and it is known as the book of prime entry where the transactions recorded for the first time. Okay, after this we are posting into the ledger and ledger is known as the final book of entry or it is known as the head of the accounts. So any doubt with this students? Hello.
No, ma'am.
Okay, all are getting.
No, ma'am.
So if you are understanding, please once thumbs up, or if you have a doubts, you can raise your hands. You can text me also. Okay, in this live sessions. Yes, okay, thank you. So we'll continue that. Next is, what do you mean by this? Is just like I told you, activities of the business related to accounting, procurement, project management, risk management, and compliance and supply chain. So here one word is called supply chain. What do you mean by supply? Supply means inward supply and outward supplies. Inward supply is known as your purchase, outward supply is known as your sales. Okay, so business related to this purchase and sales main the supply chain it is. Okay, next is actually what is ERP? ERP refers to the financial management, customer relationship management, supply chain management. ERP system covers human resources, HR management, and manufacturing resources planning. So this is depend to the productions department. So productions, material in, material out, supply chains in your inward supplies, outward supplies, financial accounts management is there, customer relationship. So in economy there is a two parties, just like one is suppliers and one is customer. Suppliers in that SAP software we are telling as a vendors, and customers are the as it is your consumer we can say. Okay, so that is the ERP system structure. Next is modern business process related to inventory. Inventory means our stock. Okay, vendors, when you are going to the market you are purchasing, suppose you have a retail business. To run the business you are purchasing the stock items, that is known as your inventory. And for this we require a go down. Okay, so the go down is nothing but the storehouse. So the material management goes there, vendors, customers, sales, shop floor executions, production and planning, human resources and financial accounting. This is all the business process of ERP structure. Next you can see on this, we have the planning and executions, manufacturing, distribution. Distributors are there in economy. Like if I'll tell you in business, distributors means like wholesaler, retailers are the distributors. Okay. So marketing, we have a different types of marketings on this, and material, finance, engineering, sales, human resources. Planning and executions part will be capturing with the ERP software. ERP software based, it is main material, machine, and money. So there is a four concepts of this ERP, that is known as your main, material, money, and machine. So this is consist of ERP. So these are known as ERP vendors. So today we'll discuss about the presentations. We have a three presentations software. Three presentations I have. I'll discuss all this and we'll be starting how to open the software I'm going to show you today as a practical. So these are the ERP vendors. So you can see Microsoft. Now I'm going to ask you, what do you mean by Microsoft? Have you heard this name Microsoft? Anyone can answer? Yes, tell me, students, anyone can answer. What do you mean by? No one is answering, all silent. Why? Answer, how much you know you answer. What do you mean by Microsoft? Microsoft is a company, okay, software development company. Those are producing. This is your MS Office. Okay, Microsoft inventor is the Bill Gates. It's a software development company. Oracle is a database, SAP. Okay, and these are the vendors or suppliers of ERP. Next, who is the SAP founder? So on 1st of April 1, 1972, five former IBM employees. IBM is the first company those were producing computers. Employees. Dia, this is the five people's hopes and Hasso Platters, Klaus Wellnetter and Klaus and Hans Wellner Hector started the company's system analysis program, tweaking system analysis programs development. So first time it was named as a system analysis program development. Later on it's become named as a SAP, system applications in data processing. system applications product and data processing. Now you can see here, this is the persons, like Christian Callen is the CEO of SAP. SAP CEO Christian Glenn is an exclusive interviews with Business Today, explains why business globally are looking towards India and how the countries can help address the talent challenge. So he's the person who is founder of this or CEO of SAP. Introductions. Now we'll come to this our point. SAP software is used to control all types of critical business functions. Okay, all type of business functions means, like as I discussed you before, what are the activities of the business, that type of functions can be taken into considerations. By integrating and automating key processes, SAP helps organizations to run faster and more efficiently. By storing data centrally, SAP software provides multiple business functions with real-time and accurate insight into operations. With this, any doubts is there, students? You can ask me now. Related to accounts, related to this software, any doubts you have, let me clear it. So anyone has any doubts here? All are getting this? If you are getting, please put a thumbs up. Okay, thank you. So next you can see. Okay. So here SAP, the system applications and products, is a widely used enterprise resource planning ERP software, as I told. So ERP software, as we know, as a Tally also ERP software, SAP also ERP software. Tally is used for retail business, which is easy and use simplicity. Tally is simplicity, and SAP also ERP software. SAP creates a centralized system for business that enables every department. What are the departments are there? Like finance department, HR department, productions department, CS department, marketing department. Okay, so these are all departments to access and share common data to create a better framework, better work environment for every employees in the company. So that is the main uh, things on this SAP system software. SAP system applications. Now you can see what are the functional module of SAP. First is SAP FICO, which is known as Financial Accounting and Controlling. Next one is SAP SD, that is known as SAP Sales and Distributions. SAP QM is called SAP Quality Management. And SAP MM is known as SAP Material Management. SAP PP is known as Productions and Planning. Okay, and what is SAP ABAP? That is called Advanced Business Applications Programming. SAP HR module is known as Human Capital Management. So if you want students, you can just make what are the functional module of SAP. You can make a note of this. So you are going to learn now SAP FICO, that is known as Financial Accounting
Do
and
we get
Controlling.
notes or are we supposed to take down everything?
Yes, yes. Tell me. Someone is asking. Huh?
No, I meant to ask that will we get notes or are we supposed to take down everything?
This recording will be sending in group only. You can download that. So any
Okay, thank
notes and all, if you require, will be sending later when we'll start with the practical. By tomorrow itself, we are getting to start. Okay, so today as it is introduction class, I'll cover this what is the theory part. Tomorrow I'll teach you how to create a companies in the software itself, how to open this software, how to log in, what are the login procedures, everything I'll be telling you by tomorrow. I'll just show you today is the at the end of the sessions today, then how to open the software. Okay, that after you have to install. Okay, so you should have a like at least 260 GB free space should be there. I mean minimum 8 GB RAM is required to install the SAP virtual machine. So we are taking the classes in the ECC server. Okay, so that informations I'm going to give you now. And this ECC server, as I told you, it should be a Windows operating system. Okay, and minimum 8 GB RAM is required. Okay, so any things just let me know in the group. So I'll provide you the details on that. and everyone can, those who have a systems laptop, they can install it, but not by yourself. Admin will install. So for that, all procedures will be telling in the coming classes and all. So any other questions? The software has to install, then only you can work on this.
Ma'am, I have a question. So, will you be sending us the PPT actually on the group?
Presentations you want, I'll be sending, no problem. I'll be sending today after the class.
Yeah, okay, ma'am.
That is the three presentations, one main presentations which I am showing you now, that I'll be sending you. Okay. So we'll
Yes.
continue then. So these are the models. This PPT I'll be sending because entire details are here. So SAP MM, SAP Materials Management, SAP Productions and Planning, SAP ABAP Advanced Business Applications Programming, SAP HR Capital Management. Every classes you will get the recording, students. So need not worry about this. Whatever practical sessions will be doing, all recordings will be sending after the sessions. Means next day you will get it. So as a SAP methodology, what is that? So Accelerate SAP methodology is a comprehensive framework and set of best practice designed to help companies streamline and accelerate the SAP implementations process. So reduce the project of risk and ensure that SAP solutions and align with critical business objectives. There is a lot of business objectives are there which can be solved with the softwares, and this is the methodology of this. So in the SAP methodology is what now we can see, it is based on the some few stages. What are the stages here? Project preparations. Next one is business blueprint. Third one is realizations and final preparations. So these are, I can say, stages of SAP methodology. Project preparations, what is that? Phase 1. So in this phase 1, this phase sets the baseline for the successful SAP implementations, how to implement the software, and requires sorry, requires strategic decision making. So on the certain factors such as defining project goals. So every business has some targets, some goals is there, and objectives will be there. That has to be first implement. Establishing the scope of implementations, as I told you, there is a establishment of the scope implementations, planning, project sequence, budget plan. See, companies turnover, companies capital. By seeing this, we have to maintain a budget. What do you mean by budget here? Budget means the it is used to control the expenditures. Okay, government also creating a budget to what is the expenses has to be done in IT sectors, what is the in the military department. There is a different sectors where the government is creating a budget to set the infrastructures of this. So implementations and schedule. Next word is that business blueprint. So phase 2. This is the second stage or second phase we can say. The business blueprint provides a common strategy of how your business process are to be mapped. See, before starting, just like one engineer, take an example of engineer. Before constructions and a building, he will first graph he will make. Okay, how the building has to be constructed. Suppose it's a class one engineer, so they will plan first. They will create a chart on this. So likewise here, we have to map into one or more SAP systems. The business blueprint documents is the details, the scope of business scenario. So this part is little complicated. So you try to understand what is the business blueprint means. Planning and executions part it is. Okay. How to plan this for the business, how it will be running, what are the rules and regulations and what are the scopes of business scenario. That has to be decided here, and business processes, steps and requirements of an SAP solution implementations after this. Next we have a realization stage which is known as phase 3. This the purpose of this phase is to implement all the business process requirements Okay, so what are the business requirements? Just like to run the business, we require the raw materials. Suppose you have a productions department, we require raw materials, we are working capital, and we want the levels, we are employees to work on this. There is a lot of concepts which have to be consideration. Based on the business blueprint, the system configure methodologies provide into a work package. One is baseline, major scopes, and final configurations remaining scope. So this is called realization stage. This is the phase 3. You need to remember which is in which phase. Okay. So phase 3 is realization. There is a phase 4. What is that? Final preparations. Now we are scheduled those our projects we have already finalized and we have set the preparation. The final preparations phase includes activities required to prepare both systems as your employees. Means in this case both user as well as the system as well as the machine are ready to work on this before go live. So depending on the realizations and testing phase result, an ERP implementations methodology will make any changes if required for a complete migrations to the SAP. See, there is a one thing I want to tell you. Just like migrations means what? What do you mean by migrations? In this one word is there migrations. Anyone can know this? Anyone know means can you explain what do you mean by migration? Yes. Normally, what do you mean by migrations?
Moving from one place to the other.
Yes. Like suppose take an example of I have a Tally software. Okay, I have a ERP now, so I want to my data, my company is all listing. I want to take to Tally Prime, so I want to migrate the company. Likewise, here the options is called as a sorry migration. So depending on the relations, the testing phase result, implementations methodology will make the changes. If any changes in the software, it requires to migrate this. Understanding? When the software is getting updated, it required for a complete migrations to the SAP system, SAP software. So like any configuration has been changed, any path has been changed, any T code has been changed. T code means transactions code. Any changes in the software that has to be migrated with this company. Next is go live. What is that? Phase 5. Go live SAP is in certain way the output of this process. In fact, this is the last stage of this SAP methodology. In fact, it refers to the moment of going into productions. Means it is not like a real productions. Means it is going to alive. Means work. Okay, that is the name has given as a production. It is not like real manufacturing of goods and all. It's not like that. Means it is coming into force to work. It therefore concerns the final phase of this SAP ERP evolution or implementations of the project. So this is the last stage of the ASAP methodology. Okay. So go live is the time at which something becomes available for use in software development. For example, go live is the point at which code moves from the test environment to the production. Now testing environment has been finished, checking environment has been finished, all verification has been done, then it is come to the live to work on this. Now the time to work on this software. So that is called production environment. As a verb, go live means to make such an event happen. So are you getting the point, students? Any doubts in this go live? Any doubts in this go live? Yes. Anyone has any doubts? So you can text, you can raise the hands, or you can, if you are understanding, put a thumbs up. Go live. Any doubts in that? Because it's the last phase of this ASAP methodology.
Can you please explain the final preparation phase once again?
Final preparations. Okay, we'll just go once. Okay. See here, phase 4, the final preparations phase includes activities required to prepare both systems as your employees. So that means when in a companies we are giving training to the employees before start working on this. Like see here, the employees should aware of the systems as well as the software. So we are getting ready for both the parties. Like as I told you, metal and machine. Sorry, man and machine. So in ERP, what are the concept is the main metal machine money. Okay, so these are the things are there. So in this machine and main both are in the final stage to work on this. Sorry. So this is the called go live, and depending on the realizations testing phase, this is a testing and phase we can say we are verifying, we are checking on this and result, and ERP implementation methodology will make any changes if required. If no changes is required, then we can proceed on this complete migration. Suppose any things you want to change, not you want to change means any operations has been done in the software, it has to be migrated to SAP system. So the employees will be getting ready to work on this. So that is called a final preparation stage. Okay, is that clear, students? So next is SAP landscape. So SAP landscape is a group of or more SAP systems that usually includes development, quality, and test and productions. So understood, students? Any doubts in this in the previous slides? Yes, tell me. Or if you are understanding, please put a thumbs up. Other students? See, if you are understanding, okay. If any doubts, like some students asked, you can also ask. Okay, okay, students. We'll continue next. That is the SAP landscape. An SAP landscape is a group of two or more SAP systems that usually include development, quality, and test and production. These are different kinds of server which I am going to discuss. SAP landscape. A SAP landscape is a logical group of system based on the system, same product, SAP product release with different purposes. The most common landscape is a three-tier architectures which I am going to show you detail in another presentation. So meaning that it has three systems within the landscape. Typically these are development, quality and production. So development server we have, quality assurance server we have, and production. Okay, so SAP landscape consists of three-tier architecture. We can say that. So development server, first I'll tell you what is that. Development server belongs to like using the development server business consultant or the management terms do new customizations and write new programs for the requirements. It includes the three client sandbox, development testing, and customizing clients. What do you mean by clients here? See, in clients means customizing client server. We have a server and client connections. How I will explain you with an example like uh, there is a two system, suppose system 1 and system 2 and system 3. Okay, so that means computer 1, computer 2, computer 3 is there. Suppose let's take an example of computer 1 is a server. Okay, computer 2 and computer 3 is known as your clients. So it is a these two clients are connected to server, but two computer 2 and computer 3 are not connected to each other. That means computer 2 and computer 3 are connected to computer 1, that is known as server. So this is called client server connections. In this case, development server, it includes the three client sandbox, development, testing, and customized clients. These three clients are connected to the development server. This is some technical things are there. And quality assurance servers is like SAP quality assurance servers. For SAP, it is a system used for testing in the SAP landscape. The quality assurance servers is used to perform quality assurance checks, testing of developments, and user training before the changes and move to the productions environment. So it is to be trained the persons to before the changes to the move to the productions department, productions environment, not department. Production environment means goal live sessions. Before that, we have to check the quality of this server. Next one is production server. Now it is come to the last stage. So it is also known as the golden clients and another SAP landscape clients, where data reaches after all the integrations, customizations, and filtrations. Now the SAP landscape client has been ready to work on this. The production server is the main server that maintains documents of all live data. Like there is a server where we can see it is a one database software. What I can say, it's a database. So all the data will be saving in the server itself. Maintain documents of all the live data of the business companies once the project go lives. So what is the difference between architecture and landscape? So it encompasses the technical and functional aspects of the system, such as the hardware, software, database, and network infrastructure. On the other hand, SAP landscape refers to the environment in which SAP systems are implemented, including development, testing, and production system. So these are the difference between the architectures and landscape. Understood? Architectures consist of your hardware, software, database part. And landscape is what? Landscape becomes an environment on which SAP systems are implemented. So try to understand the difference between this, including development and testing the production system. Next, we have SAP architectures of R3 architecture structures. I will show you in details in more presentation. SAP based on architecture of R3 on the three architects client server structure. As I discuss about the presentations layer GUI. What do you mean by GUI, students? One small questions. What do you mean by GUI? Hmm? What do you mean by GUI? Yes, anyone answer me? You know, we have two things like GUI and CUI. What do you mean by GUI? What do you mean by CUI?
Ma'am, I'm not
See,
sure, but
little idea you have means you can share with me.
it stands for graphical user interface, I
Yes,
think.
graphical user
Like a
interface,
front
right?
end
Absolutely.
user, what they say.
Yes, yes, yes. So that is the basic. Just a minute, students. Okay. So all are getting. So you are telling I was there. That is assurance server as I was discussing. GUI means graphical user interface and CUI means scattered user interface, which is a DOS Windows platform. Here it is a GUI. Presentations layer is a GUI based. Applications layer and database layer. The three type of layers are there. So presentations layer, what is, one second, it's running faster. The presentations layer sends the user what the presentation layer will display. Actually, it is the last. First, actually, I'll just show you one second. I'll just show one second on this. Huh. So presentations layer. Now, when we are working on the software, that is known as your presentations layer, user interface. Okay. GUI interface means graphical user interface, where we are start working on this. First is database layer, means where our company's data is getting stored. Okay, company data is getting stored in the database layer. Suppose I am creating a company and all the data I am saving. So it is saving in the server itself. So that is known as your database layer. Then applications when we are starting working on this, and presentations when I am presenting the software, that is known as your presentation layer. So it will be first last stage actually, where the user has to interact with the software. It remains linked to the user terminal sessions and SAP NetWeaver. Okay, applications layer. Applications layer refers to the is also known as the kernel layer and basic layer. SAP applications programs are executed in applications layer. Applications layer serves as a purpose of communicators between the presentation and database. Now you understood. So applications act as an interface between it create a communications between the presentations layer and database layer. Understanding presentations layer is what where the user work on this. Database layer is what where the data is getting saved. So it create a connections, it create a communications, it create a interface between this layer. Okay, so that is known as this database layer. What all this data, the database layer is responsible for managing and storing all the data across a company's SAP environment, making it easier for user to keep business rules. Now take an example. Suppose you have open an account in bank. One simple example. Suppose or your father has account open in one account in your bank, in any bank, and after 10 years suppose he forget the account number or something, he is not updated. So he will go to the bank, he will ask how the people will find out the data. So there will be software. So if the person knows the email ID what they have given at the creation time of creating a bank account, means when their bank account has been opened, that time what the details are given, they will, the bank people will ask you few questions on this. Okay, like what the mobile number you have given, or some more few questions they will ask. After this they will find out the account numbers and they will tell you how much this, if you are asked to check the balances also they can. So that is where the data actually saved, it is saved in the database server. Okay, that is known as your database layer. Keep business rules, process and data in same place for improved process efficiency across the team. So this is the database layer. Now I'll discuss with the SAP GUI. Now you can see the person is working here. This is called your presentation layer. What I'm saying, you can see on the pictures now. You'll get clearly ABP application server, and this is your applications layer where manage server database. All the data are saved in the management in the database layer. Now you understood. The person is working always in presentation layer. Now also tomorrow if I start, that is all presentations layer. So three-tier architecture has been completed. Any doubts in this students? Three-tier architecture. So take the see the pictures how it is. So this is your presentation, this is applications, and this is database layer. So when we are finding out any queries on this data, so we can check in our database layer.
What is the purpose of the application layer?
Applications means like very simple example. Suppose I have a system. Okay, I don't have a software. What I'm saying, I have the system but I don't have a software. How I can work on this? Just like a simple example I'll give you. I want to create a, what is that, Excel report. So what I need a Excel software. Simple example, not I am telling about the SAP. It can be for anything. Suppose I want to create a bill. I want to create a one POS invoice, or I want to create a generative payslip. I need Tally software. Okay. For that, to install the software, we should have an application software. These are application software. Okay. For that, we require the operating system also, right? We should have it in Windows operating system. This SAP will run only in Windows operating system. So that means we should have a system, just like I told you a few minutes before, we should have a minimum requirement. like 8 GB RAM, 260 GB space. So for that, what we have to install this software. Now the software, I want to create a database on this ECC. So what I need to install? I need to install SAP software. So this is called as your applications layer through which we can maintain our database. Now the question is, where is my data? After creation of the companies, I enter some of the transactions. Actually, what is recorded? Suppose I after 5 days I want to check my transactions because I am need to generate a reports. I want a print of this reports. So in that case, I will open the software. The data has been saved on this software, and we can take it. So for that, this is stage understood. Without this applications layer, directly we can't jump to the presentation layer. Understood? It is like step by step. Okay, so just like MS Office and application software, database just like our data is saved in hard disks. Take an example of this. When actually data, if those who have done like the computer basics or something, have you done any Tally software? So you will get to know actually where Tally data is saved in where. Tally data saved in XML database. Okay, ODBC server is required for that. Understanding? So likewise here the data is saved in ECC server. Okay, so that is known as the applications layer is required to connections in between this presentations and database so that user can find out what are the queries of this. Is that clear, students? Any of the doubts? Yes. This is very important to understand so that you can work on this. Any other query, students?
No,
Yes, tell
thank
me.
you.
Any other queries? Okay, understood. Someone was asking. Actually, who was asking? Can I know the name? Okay, someone is raising hands. Akshaya, one student. Any doubts you have?
Um, yes, ma'am. Ma'am, can you just explain what is actually go live once again and the step before go
Go
live as
live.
well? Yeah,
Okay. Go live. You want to ask? Okay. So one second.
yeah. Go
So
live
we'll move to
and
that
step
slides.
and the stage before go live as well. That is stage 4 and
Okay,
stage
just
5.
a minute. I think it is before that. I think yes, this one. Okay, phase five. This is the actually it is a technical part. So go to live. What I am discussing now, we are coming to the SAP interface. Okay. So already we came to the presentations layer. Now it is before that. It is a technical part. So go live. SAP is the certain way to output of this process. In fact, it refers to the moment of going to production. It is not like a what is that real production. It is means that is the last step where companies planning procedures implementations everything has been finalized. Now the employees is to start working on this, that is known as go live. It therefore concerns the final phase of the SAP ERP evolution or implementation of the project. Okay, so this is nothing but the implementation of the project is called go live. That project has been implemented. That means go live is the time at which something becomes available for use. Okay, in software development, for example, sorry, go live is the point at which code moves from the test environment to the production. Means I'm not going to do any verification. Verification has already done. Like some example, you have fill up some forms for some any admissions or some things like this. Suppose your email ID you have given, your phone number has given, everything has been verified. Okay, after verifications, now your admission has been done. That means you are going to do now admissions. That means your predictions. Now you are moving to the predictions department. Production environment, not students. Department, not. It's an environment. That means it is going to work on this. Implement project has finalized and we have to work on this like project work. As a verb, go live means to make such an event to going to happen. Understand? Understood this? Any other doubts, students?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah,
Very
understood.
simple example I have given on that. So that is the things. Next we'll come to this our part where we are. Okay, applications layer. We are in here. So SAP login process, I'll be telling you, I think tomorrow. This is the things. Now before that, I'll show you one more slides. This is login procedure. This is the procedure, students, how to log on ECC. So ECC 6 we are using. SAP login process, you can check with your system storage, check your system properties, and as soon as possible, you can install the software by this week. Okay. Definitions: the SAP login is a Windows program which you use. One more basic things, one more very important things I'm going to tell you. You should have a Windows 10. Okay, you should have a Windows 10 or I think 8. It will be little slower. Windows 10 means it will be faster, and Windows 11 also okay, which you use to log on SAP systems on your Windows PC. It immediate between the SAP systems and SAP GUI interface. That is SAP login procedure I am going to show today once. The SAP login displays a list of available SAP systems and automatically select a server with the best current. So this I will tell you after 10-15 minutes how to log on procedure. Even I'll show you the practical. Okay. How to open this, how to log into this software, what is the password, I'll be telling you. So I'll stop here this presentations. One more presentation I have to show you. Sorry. So here, as I told you, you can just one sentence on this, right? This is a system applications. At least you write the full form of SAP. System applications and product in data processing. This is two times repeated. 1 second. Sorry. So SAP FI mentioned core modules with the SAP ERP system as I discussed you that provides comprehensive financial management capabilities for enterprises. It serves as the central hub for all financial transactions and reporting, enabling organizations to maintain accurate, up-to-date financial records. Here, what are the SAP? This is chart of accounts. What are the chart of accounts will come like assets, liabilities, income, expenses, HR, payroll, finance, general ledger accounting, banking master, customer masters, vendor masters, fixed assets, raw materials inventory. Sorry, AP means your accounts payable, fixed assets, subledgers, accounts receivable, accounts payable, assets accounting, bank transactions, banking, BRS, all these things will come here. Sales order, goods received, vendors, receipt, fixed assets, purchase order, processing that is related to the material management and other modules of this SAP. So this is what is the, as I told you, the introductions itself. And next is overview of SAP FI modules, general ledger creations, accounts receivable, accounts payable, which is the main important on this SAP. What is the general ledgers? Now I asked you before few minutes that what is journal? Journal is known as the prime book of entry or first book of every business transactions. Okay. After this, we are posting into the ledger. In SAP also, we are creating GL account which records all financial transactions and generate financial statements. What are the financial statements? Balance sheet, profit and loss, okay, stock summary, like this. Accounts receivable, it can handle customer invoice, payments, and collections like from your consumer part. Accounts payable is related to the vendors, means suppliers of the goods and services. like process vendors invoice, manage payments, and track liabilities. Okay, so general ledger accounting, centralized accounting, maintain a single and comprehensive view of all transactions. You can see in the software it will be displaying like this. Okay, and flexibility reporting, generate customizable financial statements and reports, automated process, streamline accounting tax light period, and enclosing with the reconciliations BRS, reconciliation statements. And next is accounts receivable. So customer management, maintain all details. It will show this in software. We can see like this. This is the customer account group. Customer management, maintain details, customer records, and credit management. Invoice processing, automatically generate and send invoice to the customer. Collections and dunning. What do you mean by dunning? Dunning means sending the reminder letter to the customer for making payments. Understanding, students? What do you mean by dunning? That is sending a letters to the customers for reminding the payments. Means suppose we have done credit sales, the customer has to pay to us, so the persons will send the reminder letters. So that is known as dunning procedure in SAP. Next is accounts payable. Next, so vendors management, maintain comprehensive vendors records and payments terms, invoice processing, streamline the process of receiving, validating, and posting vendor invoices, all these things. Payment executions like automate and control the payments of invoices to the vendors. So this sections is known as your accounts payable. Likewise, we have the assets accounting, fixed assets. What are the types of assets, students? So very simple questions. What are the types of assets? First, you tell me what do you mean by asset? Any knowledge you have about all your commerce students, I think. So tell me what do you mean by assets? Yes, anyone? Anyone in any
It's a
answers
resource which
on
is
this?
owned by the company or the business.
Assets, what is that? Assets is the nothing but the property of the business. It is used to run the business, not for the sale. Right. Give me some example of assets.
Machinery,
Furnitures.
Okay. No, what are the types of assets? Fixed assets and current asset. Okay.
when current.
So, fixed assets example, can you tell me?
Land and building.
Okay. One student has raised hand. Who is anything? Anyone is asking something? Anyone has any queries? Okay. Harshita, now you are answering. Okay, tell me. Uh, what do you mean by fixed assets? What do you mean by fixed assets? Can you explain?
Those are long-term assets.
Yes. Like land, building, furniture, fixtures, plant and machinery, company vehicle. Okay. These are known as fixed assets. So what do you mean by current asset? Current
The
asset is
ones
nothing but
which
the
are
cash in. Huh. Yes. Tell me.
the assets which are used up within 1 year of time or
Okay.
less than that.
Example,
Cash, prepaid liabilities.
cash in hand, cash at bank, and sundry debtor. Liability cannot be said asset. Uh, that is, sundry debtor means like here in this case, company owner. Company owner is also known
The
as
prepaid
asset.
liabilities which will be coming in.
Okay. Oh, prepaid liabilities. Okay. That is also. So that is the things. Next, what do you mean by Liabilities. Now the next question is, what do you mean by liabilities? I will ask you one simple questions. Liabilities, it is that amount which a company is liable to pay to the creditors. Okay. So uh, capital is a liabilities or asset? Capital,
Liability.
companies liabilities. Why it is liabilities?
Because the company needs to repay it to the board of directors, like the people who have contributed the capital. When the company is winded up, that time the company will have to pay back the capital to the
Yes.
partners. And
Yes, so that's what capital is considered as a liabilities. Okay. In the accounting concepts, just like we have terminologies, if I tell you, it will take into considerations what is assets, liabilities, what do you mean by purchase, sales, what is purchase return. Purchase return means goods purchased and returned back to the supplier due to some defective items. That is known as purchase returns. And what do you mean by revenue, students? What do you mean by revenue?
it is the amount that is generated through the sales from the
Yes.
company. Like,
Sales is an income for the company. Okay, that is known as revenue. Revenue means income. And what do you mean by dates and bed dates? What is the difference between this? What do you mean by dates and what is bed dates? So, dates means what? Suppose you have taken a loan that you have to pay, right? Suppose you have taken a bank loan, you have to pay with interest. But what is called bed dates? Bad debts means the amount which is not possible to recover. That is known as bad debts. And there is a two things also, like solvent and insolvent. Solvent means the person who cleared all his debts is known as solvent partner, and the person who is not able to clear all his debts, that is known as insolvent, is declared as insolvent by the bank. Suppose the one person A has taken loan from the bank and is not able to pay. In that case, what is considered as an insolvent? Okay, so these concepts are, you have to remember. And next we'll come to the creditors and debtors. As I told you, in SAP, we are telling the suppliers, means creditors, all considered as the vendors. So now the question is, what do you mean by vendors itself? How you will define? How you will define? What do you mean by vendors? Hmm? Vendors
A
in
company or a group of
the sense like
individuals who are
all suppliers of goods and services. Yes. Okay. So suppliers of goods and services is known as vendors, correct? And what do you mean data? So all customers are the customer, the addresses and the data. So it is also, without customers we cannot run the business. In business, both the parties are required to run the business. Okay, so that is the common questions I have asked. So now we'll come to this our topic, assets transfer. So handle the transfer of assets between the cost centers and cost business unit. So cost centers belongs to in Tally also we're teaching cost category and cost centers. Cost category means, take an example. Bangalore is a cost category. Okay, in this Jayanagar, JP Nagar, Kormangla, these are the places are there. This is known as cost centers. Cost centers means I can say you the sub branches. Okay, sub branches. So main cost category under this, suppose main category is this, like we have NICT. NICT is different branches. So sub branches. So one main office will be there and one. So here Vijayanagar is the corporate office and we have one more branch is Hanuman Nagar, that is known as your Other branches. Next is bank accounting. Bank account is also known as assets. So there are three types of account, students. What are the types of accounts? What are the types of accounts? Because you are going to learn accounts only. So what are the types of
The
accounts?
nominal and personal.
Okay. What do you mean by personal account? Anyone can answer? What do you mean by personal account? No one is answering. Personal account, real
Mom, I can't hear you.
Ma'am, you're not
Ma'am,
audible,
even
ma'am.
I can't hear you.
I don't think she's able to hear us as well.
Hello students, the screen is visible to you?
No, you switched off.
No, ma'am.
Okay. Now it is visible?
Yes, it
Yes,
is.
ma'am. Now it is
Some
visible.
internet issues was there, now it's connected. Okay, now see
Ma'am,
here, I
your
was asking
voice
about
was
the
also not audible.
voice is not audible.
Like it was not audible. So if you can like go a little before one or two
Yeah,
slides, it would be
Okay,
great.
okay, no problem. We'll just do this. So assets accounting, I was discussing. This slides I was right. So fixed assets, as I told you, what is the assets, transfers, assets, valuations, maintain accurate. So which slides you have not understood? This one, accounts payable, you have understood? Hello? Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
students? Okay. So from
yes,
which
you are.
slides? These slides you have attended, right? So assets transfer, as I told you, cost centers. There is a different branches like it's called as a sub branches is known as cost centers. Main head office is known as cost category. So suppose in a cost category, suppose in a sub branches 10 employees are working in all sectors. So in that case, the main salaries will go from the head office to the sub branches, those who are working on that. Okay, so like it is a business unit. In SAP also we are creating business area. Okay, business area we are creating. Next is bank accounting. Bank accounting managed refers to or maintain all centralized repository of all bank accounts and their details. What are the types of account like fixed assets? Fixed deposit like and savings bank account, RD. So some more you can tell if you know this all this. Okay, there is a different terms and conditions are there for different types of deposits. Like bank statement, suppose you are going to the bank and you're depositing any check that will be post dated, you will not get sudden message in that case, so it has to be reconciled. So bank reconciliation statements also is the one reports generations. Payment executions initiate and control payments to the vendors, customers and other parties. That is a payment execution. Payment methods are different, like cash payment, check payment, online payment, UPI transfer, all these things are there. Like cash management, cash flow forecasting. What do you mean by cash flow statements? Like cash inflow and outflow, like cash is coming, outgoing cash, incoming cash. When we are selling the products, we are getting the income in that case. And if you are purchasing, then cash is outgoing. So cash inflow and outflow statements also there. That is called as the cash flow statements, which is known as your this part. So we have to serve SAP HANA and SCCC stocks, and payment management, bank reconciliations is the main part. Next is financial reporting. As I told you, we have a three types of reports like balance sheet, income statement, nothing but the profit and loss accounts, and cash flow statements. What is income statement? What is balance sheet? Balance sheet shows the financial position of the business. Balance sheet shows the financial position of the business. It includes all assets and liabilities. If your assets are more, liabilities are less, then company is in profit. If your liabilities are more, assets are less, so company will suffer loss. In that case, companies sometimes it is going to close also. Okay, so this is all called your assets and liabilities. Income statements like profit statements also will be there. Profit statements means that is your profit and loss accounts. It belongs to revenue, expenses, profitability, track of the companies. Next is cash flow statement, highlights the inflows and outflows as I discussed 2 minutes before of cash during a given period. Okay, monthly how much cash has come to your business, how much cash has gone from the business, like how much payment has done, how much in a cash book. Okay, that is the two things. Sorry, that the T type of cash book is there, like single column cash book, double column cash book, and triple column cash book. What do you mean by single column
Ma'am, your voice is breaking again.
Next is implementations and configurations. Business requirements, understand the transaction's unique financial process and report.
Ma'am,
Yes.
your voice was breaking when you were explaining about some cash flow statement, ma'am. We couldn't hear you. Can you
Okay.
just share the PPT as well, ma'am?
1 second. Cash flow you have not understood.
As well as you've stopped screen sharing.
Yes, ma'am. Even your screen sharing is got off.
Now issues it's happening, I think. I'll just check it out. Cannot hear you. Okay. Is it audible now, students?
Yes, you are, but
One
like
second.
you're breaking sometimes.
Yes, I'll just open that once again. Anushki, we cannot hear you. Okay. Now, am I audible?
Yes,
Yes, you
ma'am.
are.
Yes, ma'am. Now you are audible.
Okay. Actually, it is little fluctuating. So that's what. Okay, cash flow forecasting. Now you're able to see the screen, students. Predict future cash
Yes,
inflows and
ma'am.
outflows to optimize liquidity. No, no problems. Recordings will be there. We'll be sending out. Payment management. Streamline the payments process and improve cash feasibility. Bank reconciliations, as I told you. And next is final reporting, balance sheets, income statements, and cash flow statements. Now is implementations and configurations, business requirements, user training, and system configurations. So this all it's done. I'm going to show you the last presentations is there. So any doubts till these two presentations, students? So these all are technical things and what are the SAP functional model I have discussed. Okay. So three-tier architectures here also it is given detailed explanations. I'll just show you that. Presentation layer as I have shown in the first lines, first presentation. The user interface including SAP GUI and web applications. I am going to share the two PPT. You can just download this. Applications that interact with the end user. Applications layer. The business login and SAP FI modules that process the data and data from perform calculations. So database layer, the data storage and management layer including SAP HANA. That is your cloud-based systems it is. So we have a presentations layer and business layer, database layer, SQL Server. So presentation layer, SAP GUI, web applications. There is two things, SAP GUI and web applications. So the traditional SAP GUI interface that provides a rich desktop-like experience in SAP FI user. Web applications, browse-based applications that for more modern, responsive and accessible interface for SAP FI. This is a web applications we can say that is a cloud-based. That is HANA database and this is a GUI interface what we are working on this. So applications layer, SAP FI, modules and transactions, general ledgers, maintaining main. These are the topics which I am going to teach in the coming classes. Accounts receivable, accounts payable, handle customer invoice, payments and credit management. Credit memo will generate. Manage the maintain accounts in books and records of all financial transactions. Assess accounting will be there. Tax the acquisitions, depreciation. What do you mean by depreciation, students? Depreciation means your decreased value in the fixed assets. Disposal of fixed assets likewise. So this is that integrations of the three-tier presentations layer. As I discussed this already, I have discussed. I'll send you that presentations. It will be clearly explained. So benefits of three-tier architectures as a flexibility, scalability, maintainability. Okay. So challenges and considerations. What are the challenges? SAP landscape. As I told you, this is 2, 3 server is there. Development server, quality assurance servers, and production server. So complexity is the three-tier models. Complexity in the three-tier models introduce additional architecture complexity that must be managed effectively. Integrations procedure will be there, ensuring seamless control, how to integrate, how to navigate all the softwares and layers that build challenges. Performance optimizing the performance of the entire systems, especially the network communications between the layers. Security will be there, implementing robust security measure to the measure of the project data and prevent unauthorized access across the tiers. That is, this is a technical part. So model design, standardized interface, performance optimization, security and governance. One more thing I'll show you. SAP modules I have discussed already, financial accounting controlling, Asset accounting, sales and distributions, material management, project systems, plant maintenance and human resources, fund management, financial and logistic. So what are the conclusions? I am going to conclude the part. The three-tier architectures in SAP offers a robust and scalable framework for implementing and managing financial accounting system by separating the applications into distinct layers, and organizations can benefit from increased flexibility, scalability, and maintainability while addressing the unique challenges and considerations of this architecture approach. So this is the concluded. I am this presentations. I'm concluding now these presentations, and I'll be sending you the main SAP presentations, which all these things is the SAP login procedure. So will we come to this again? This part. SAP login procedure is there. Enterprise structure. So enterprise structures, first we have to create a company. We have to define a company, map to SAP applications using organizational units. Organizational units is the we have a different like financial accounting, accounts receivable, payable is there. Then financial accounting global settings will be there. Okay, plants and store location, sales. Now here I want to show you some things here, student. Now see. Uh, Take an example of company. How in SAP we are creating. So we have to create company will be the main person. In the company, these are the company codes. One company may have more than one code. How? Take an example of ABC group of company. Okay, ABC group of company, one branch is in Bangalore. ABC group of company, one branch in Mumbai. ABC group of company, one branch is in Hyderabad. Okay, so those three are called three different code has to be generated. But company will be only ABC group of company. Just like and give an example of Tata company. So Tata has a Tata Steel, Tata Motors, Tata or other type of products are they are manufacturing. So these are the company code. I'll clarify with the one Excel sheet by tomorrow. I'll give the full descriptions of the enterprise structure, and we are going to create company tomorrow. Okay, shipping points and plants, storage locations, go downs, warehouses. Storage locations means your go downs and all. Sales organizations will be there, and here district channels, these are classifying all this. Sales office, these are different kinds of departments, we can say. Sales office, sales group is there. Now we have a business area. Now you can see business area, company clients, company code. One company with this, there is a multiple codes can be created. Credit controlling area, what I'm going to tell you in the next class. Tomorrow's class, I'll be telling you warehouses, sales and organizations, distributions, divisions, sales area, sales office. Okay. So this is as I told you, ABC group of companies as a ABC apparel. This is company. In SAP, we have to create 6-digit company code. It's a combination of alphanumeric. Company codes will be see ABC apparel, ABC shoes, ABC services in Canada, in UK, in France, different places. ABC apparel in US, ABC in the JP something it is place name has given. So these are the company codes. One company can create multiple codes on this. So this is the structure, organizational structure of SAP, and this is called as a transactions code. T code we are telling shortly. These four sections I am going to teach you tomorrow. So define company. This particular presentations I'll send you. So what is a company? What do you mean by a company? Sorry. A company is the organizational unit in SAP FI for which you can draw individual financial statements according to the legal requirements of the company, whereas incorporated you can design legally independent branches as companies and join them together as legal units by consolidations. So what is company code? As I told you, if you have a different branches, That is known as company code. The company code is the central organizational unit of sub branches, we can say. External accounting within the SAP system, you must define this, at least with the company, financial accounting components. So business area, it is based on the different places. It's like Hyderabad, Bangalore, Kolkata, like this. If you have a different business, if you have a business in this particular area, that is considered as a business area. Okay. So you can see this one example as given. Apparel is the one business area. ABC apparel, ABC shoes also it is there. Credit control area will be getting to know later on. This is the last, I think, once again. A credit control area is an organizational unit for specifying the controlling customer credit limits. This is used to set a credit limit for the customer. A credit control areas can include one or more companies code. It is not possible to divide a company code into several credit control areas. And here you can see one structure is given. Company code, company credit control, decentralized or centralized. Credit control area manages the set of credit limits for the customer to protect the company from the risk of bad debts and multiple outstanding receivables. Understood, students? This is to credit limits for the bad debts and multiple outstanding receivables. So these are the slides. We'll be creating this company by tomorrow. Now for just 5 minutes, I'll show you the software how it will work. Okay. So I'll close this. I'll be sending in group. You can download this. Okay, students, all these things you understood. Now the software I'm going to show you. So this is called VMR workstations. This software you need to install. So double click on this. Okay, the screen will be looking like this. This is a ECC server, ECC 6. So you once installation has been done, you have to resume this virtual machine. By this week, you can install, students. So it's getting loaded. Once it's getting loaded, you will get one more screen
Ma'am,
on
can you
this.
share the details regarding from where and how to download the software?
We cannot download, ma. That you have to install by the system admin only.
Yeah, like
It
all those
cannot be
details.
installed from the internet. It is not available in internet. It has to be installed. So for that, you have to contact the system admin NICT Jayanagar. So he will be installing.
Ma'am, so will you be teaching us how to install the software, or the NACT
No,
will teach us how to
no,
install the software?
not these softwares we are installing in the student system. But you need to come here, or else our system admin will go to your college and install. We'll check it out by tomorrow's class. Okay, let me check and inform you by tomorrow how it has to be installed. But you cannot install by yourself. So because it's not available in internet. Okay, so the
Okay.
interface will be looking like this. All the details I'll be telling you tomorrow. I'll just consult with him how it can be done. So last time also our system admin went to your college. Last batch what I have taken for SAP, that in MCC college only. So they have, when he has went and he installed. Those who cannot attend that day, they came to the NICT Jayanagar, and that software has been installed. So you can frequently you can use it. That is no stacking, but all the procedures will be telling out how to open this, how to power on, power off, everything. But it will get ready by here. This is the main screen. You can see SAP Easy Access. This is called your T code bar. All informations I'll give you once again, students, how to open it. And here we have options like that when you will take the mouse, it will be showing here. You can suspend the guest. Okay. So I have not started anything today practical. Tomorrow I'll tell you how to create all this, how to enter into the software. Now this is opening. I told you. Okay. So SAP logon, I'll tell you power on, power off. Tomorrow from beginning I'll tell you this. How to do power off, how to do power on, how to do suspend guest. That's all. Okay. Today that's all, students. Any doubts, any queries, let me know in the group. And one presentations I'm going to send in this. So you all students can download. Whatever I taught today, the recordings will be available and you will be getting by tomorrow morning after 10 o'clock. I think you will be getting. Okay, any other doubts you have, students?
Ma'am, actually, I'm not able to signing in this app,
Which app?
the go-to app, like the streaming platform.
That link, you have to just click on this. You can use
Yeah,
the
no, like
laptop.
it asks me
Okay.
for like signing in as well as like joining through my desktop browser, like just to the link.
Can you
But
share
when I
the
try,
screenshot in the group so we'll be getting to know that?
okay, like it says that my email or my password is wrong, but like I tried to change my
It
password.
will connect to the email only. Whatever link I sent, that is for students' connections. So just you have to click on this. Either you are attending on mobile or in laptop, that link only
No,
is
like
required.
just in case if there are like assignments or something to upload on the app, I won't be able to do it because I don't have an account on this app. It's not letting me sign in.
But you have already attending now. This
Yeah,
link you
this
are
is
telling.
just the link. I don't have an account on this app. Like I'll
No, no,
share the
account,
details.
you know, account for this class for us, we are creating account. You need not to create account, you just to click on this link, that's all. So you will be able to attend this class.
Okay,
Okay,
thank you.
now
That
that go to meeting is for creations, is for taking classes. Okay, that is different procedure. That is
no,
admin
I
is doing
thought
the
that like there'll be some
no,
kind
no,
of
no, no. No,
app.
Palak, it is not like that. You have to just click on this. You can attend. Means you can see the screen. You can ask the questions. You can share the screen also like this and all. Okay. So that's the things are there. You can message. You can raise your hand. You can ask the question. That is for when you are taking classes. We need to create an account. That is the things. Not or other things is not required. Okay. So
Mom,
that's all for
as
the
you
students
said,
today. This is till 7:30.
excuse me,
Will
mom.
we start tomorrow?
Excuse me, mom.
Yes. Tell me.
As you were saying that
Yes,
someone's
tell
going to
me.
come over to the college to put this app in our
I will
computers,
check it
right?
out. I'll check
So,
it and let me know by tomorrow itself. Yes, yes,
okay,
yes. I will
so
check and tell you by tomorrow itself. Okay.
okay, ma'am, could
So
you do it like
we'll wind up.
before 8 because if there is something we'll have to carry our laptops to college, right?
We'll let you know by tomorrow class only because today is the first class. So I'll check with him and I'll let you know on this. Okay. Maybe he will come to your college
Okay.
or something like this. Then you can install there itself. Okay. So that is the things. Which day that suddenly not tomorrow. We'll finalize one date and you will go there. Okay. That is the things. So that's all for the students. We'll wind up the sessions today and we'll continue tomorrow. Same time, 6 o'clock. Same link will be there.
Ma'am,
Okay.
so ma'am, I have a question. Like, if the person like is not going to like we won't be getting the installation done by like tomorrow's class, right?